Hey, it's your boy Bobby B. I want to talk about the subject that comes to mind, and that is Moro may defeat Beerus. Basically, the situation is what Moro may be defeating Beerus. For those of you who do not know who Moro is the new villain that they're dealing with right now in Dragon Ball, in Dragon Ball Super, in terms of the manga. He's not the villain they got to yet in terms of the episodes. He's pretty much after. What I mean by that is basically the series has already ended, right? So then we go to Broly, right? And now after Broly is now Moro. So basically, Moro is the guy that they're dealing with right now, and I think he's going to be the one that they're going to be dealing with in the series when it comes back. Basically, the situation is with him is that he's this big goat dude. No one really knows too much. We don't really know too much about him. All we know is that he was a prisoner for a long time, and he was like over what 10 million years or 10,000 years a prisoner, and he was under the Galactic Patrol for that long. And he's he's recently broke out of prison, and now he's going around doing whatever he wants. He has the power to eat planets, and not only that, he's dealing in like magic. He's not dealing with battle. He's dealing with straight up magic. So it's like he's like this new villain that's out right now, and he's dealing with magic, similar to what was going on with Boo and Bobbity and everybody. So now we're dealing with someone on that level. Not only that, the Kai, Majin Buu, Fat Boo has absorbed the Kai that he's pretty much like the Kai from back in the day is involved with this because he knows a lot about Moro, and he was the one who sealed Moro. So with that being said, now we're dealing with a situation with Moro, who is now here, and it's basically they're going to have to fight him. So what I mean by that is like Goku and Vegeta right now about to fight this dude, and it's going to be crazy. The guy seems to be able to have some skill. He got something going on with him. I think this is going to be a situation. We're dealing with a story that's going to be kind of long. This is a big arc that's about to happen here. And not only that, we got a villain this time. And what I mean by that, we really haven't been dealing with villains lately. You get what I'm saying? Like if you looking like at Super, Beerus wasn't really a villain. Frieza came back. Frieza is a villain, but Frieza was defeated. Then came the Universe 6 tournament. And Hit wasn't a villain. Hit was just like, somebody they can fight. Zamasu was a straight up villain. Then comes, Jiren, and who wasn't a villain. Jiren was just, pretty much someone that they were fighting against. Broly, who is not a villain. We all know that now. And now we're dealing with a guy that is a straight up villain. So it's cool to finally have a villain around because we really don't get villains, lately in Dragon Ball for some reason. But basically with Broly, we didn't get that with Broly, but we got this now in Moro. So the situation is with Moro is that when you're taking a look at this guy and where he stands and everything about him, the way that he carries himself and all of that, and the fact that Goku and Vegeta are now the ones who are hunting him down, and not only that, they're with the Galactic Patrol to hunt him down. This is a big situation, and you know that this story is not just going to sit here with just these two facing off against him. And the thing is that you got a situation where, how can I put this? Goku and Vegeta may not be enough. You have to bring in more people. And what I mean by that is that, okay, we're dealing with a scenario where there's the Tournament of Power, right? And then there's Broly. Okay, now with Tournament of Power, it made everybody important, okay? And what I mean by that is that, okay, it wasn't just Goku and Vegeta. It was pretty much everybody was there. It was a scenario where we had Gohan, Piccolo, Krillin, Tien, Master Roshi, we had Android 17, we had Android 18, we had an entire team. All the Z fighters were brought back to where they need to be. The only ones that weren't there was Yamcha, and yes, Yamcha is a Z fighter, Goten and Trunks, and Future Trunks, who I really wish would have been in the tournament. Those were the only ones that were missing. And now you're in this arc right now where they can come back and help out, and they were not involved with Broly. That was pretty much Goku and Vegeta with Broly as well. So now we're in a scenario where it's like, okay, it's a new arc. You got Goku and Vegeta right here, and there's nobody else, not even Beerus. And then Beerus has been out of stuff lately. He's been out of everything. And what I mean by it is Beerus was around in the first arc. He was there in the second, but really just talking. He was there in the Universe tournament. But he was really just rivaling with Champa. He did show up in the Zamasu arc where he eliminated Zamasu in their timeline. He didn't do anything in the Tournament of Power, but Ben Beerus. And then Broly, he didn't do nothing either. But now in this saga, we got someone who he should be fighting against. And the reason why is because this guy is a big time threat. This is someone that a god of destruction needs to stop. And not only that, I think Beerus may know the guy. There's no way in the world that guy can live that long and be where he is and Beerus not know a thing about him. This is someone that Beerus probably had to deal with at one point and may have to be the one who does deal with it. If Goku and Vegeta can't get the job done, it's going to be Beerus. But I think this is a scenario where, I think Beerus and this dude got history. Not only do I think they got history, this is someone who everyone is feeling like he was a former god of destruction, or possibly connected with the gods of destruction. So if that is the case, this is a bigger threat than just him dealing with Goku and them. He may spread out and go against other universes. He may go up against other heroes. And now you're dealing with Beerus, who may be the one who has to stop him. And I think Beerus may be defeated this time because we're dealing with a villain who is on a higher level. So you know how it is with Dragon Ball. Every villain got to get stronger the next episode. Every villain has to be a bit better. Like, we got Jiren and we got Broly, and there's a lot of people saying that, you know, Jiren is not stronger than Broly. Broly's stronger, and then you got a lot of people like, no, Jiren's stronger. So it's a situation. But with Moro, I think no one's really going to come at Moro like that, because we all know he has to be somewhere stronger for him to be coming up right now like, yeah, I'm about to fight, you know, all that stuff like that. You know, he's the new guy. So with that being said, I think we're about to sit back with an arc that's going to be pretty long. I don't think it's going to be short. I think we're going to be dealing with this villain for quite a while. The episodes are going to pick things up real big. And I think that this is a villain that we're all going to probably just be like, man, I'm tired of him. Or I don't think this is going to be too long, but it's a situation where this is the arc. This is the new villain. This is the new guy here. And I think that he may take Beerus down. And not only that, you got to wonder yourself, who is going to be the one who beats him? Because they're already saying it's pretty much Goku. But what if it's not Goku? What if they let Vegeta defeat Moro? That would be awesome, right? If Vegeta defeats him, or if Gohan defeats him, or Broly, because Broly's technically a Z fighter now. So it's a lot that can happen here, and we just have to sit back and see how it's going to go here. But basically, that's pretty much all I got to say in regards to this matter here. But I just want to say that it's your boy, Bobby B's here. I just want to say much love, much respect. Go ahead and subscribe, hit that notification bell, check out my other Dragon Ball content, and I just want to say much love, much respect. Hold it down, and one. Hey.